New York City Mayor Eric Adams was indicted 5 counts yesterday. And if you followed New York City politics closely in the last few years, it was hard not to reach the conclusion that Adams was pretty corrupt and was trying to stay one step ahead of indictment. And yesterday he couldn't keep that one step ahead. But it's also interesting to me to look at Adams in the context of the politics of today. Now, let's be clear. Compared to Donald Trump, Eric Adams is very, very small time. Donald Trump has committed both more crimes and crimes of much greater consequence. So I'm not really making that comparison. But one thing that always struck me about Eric Adams was that his mayoralty was really only possible in the Trump and post-Trump era. And the reason I say that is if you live in New York and pay attention to politics and to the mayor, you always had this sense with Eric Adams that he got up every morning and didn't set out to govern New York. And I thought this before all of the corruption became so public. But he kind of saw himself as the star of the Eric Adams show. And at times that was helpful. He was a good face for New York at times. And he did seem to bring energy and enthusiasm. But the real work of being a chief executive just seemed to elude or not interest him. And although there are many, many, many worse things you could say about Donald Trump, it is also true that the real work of being president, of governance, has always seemed to elude or simply not interest him, both when he was president and for the many, many years he spent running for president.